When we are talking about Romanticism, we are not necessarily talking about romantic novels nor stories. We are talking about historical event, a movement regarding to birth of a new set of ideas, a new mindset, a new way of feeling. Romanticism values beliefs and emotion are more important than logic or facts, where the individual comes first, and rejects strict religious tradition and prescribed moral rules. Romanticism focuses on feelings, senses, imagination, and particularly enjoy individual freedoms of expression. It was embodied most strongly in the visual arts, music, literature, but had a major impact on education, social sciences, and natural sciences. The etymology of the word Romanticism is from the Latin word Roman, which means in the Roman manner. While the Romantic movement began in Europe toward the end of the 18th century, it migrated to America in the early 19th century, around 1830 through 1870. American Romanticism authors were most embracing the genre. The country was in its early stages as an independent nation, whereas the Industrial Revolution brought many practical and efficient inventions. Americans wanted to break away from European thought and philosophy to create unique form of emotional expression. This led to opposite subgenres emerge, the optimists and the pessimists. The optimists who believe in human goodness and spirituality grew in the transcendentalism movement. The pessimists who embrace human fallibility and our tendency towards sin grew into the dark romantic movement. Transcendentalism movement core is in the inherent goodness of people and nature. They trust themselves to be their own authority. Understood matters well beyond what can we touch, see, hear, taste, and feel. Transcendentalists long for a more intense spiritual experience. They felt man had a personal relationship with God and could achieve perfection. This prompted a reaction which is dark romanticism, where we are predisposed to sin. The dark romanticism were drawn to the dark side of human psyche, the evil side that always and already exists in every human being. The dark romanticism rebelled against the Puritans who act godly yet wicked in the face of community. Therefore, the perfect example of duality of human. The pessimists embrace human fallibility and our predisposition towards sin, drawn to human imperfection, self-destruction, sin, and the hazard of social reform.
An American novelist, Nathaniel Hawthorne, dabbled in numerous genres, including transcendentalism and romanticism, but found his niche in dark romanticism, albeit on the less pessimistic side. He believed that for all of our weaknesses, hypocrisy, and suffering, the truth of the human heart usually prevails. His most famous novel, The Scarlet Letter, talking about free choice and a wrongful prescription, a shaming and a social stigmatizing for the woman to wear a scarlet A on her dress and standing in front of townspeople to shame her. This story examined the human soul and our morality, a cautionary tale about the dangers of well-intended social reform and blind religious fervor. Another example is from Herman Melville's Moby Dick or The Whale. This novel is one of the most recognized novels in the genre of dark romanticism. Melville's Captain Ahab is the prototype of human fallibility, centering on the themes of judgment, guilt, sin, and the end of the world. Melville's obsessive focus is on man versus whale, This story portrays a blinding, passionate mission to achieve a goal that defies all logic and sanity. The pursuit of this one great whale ended up on one sole survivor, while the captain Ahab killed by his own harpoon rope and the sinking of his boat.